Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to another virtual painting session. So we're going to continue the painting that we started last time. So last time was, what was last time? Last time was Monday, and today it is Wednesday, so we'll be continuing this painting. It is completely touch dry and ready to work on. And as usual, during this stream, I'm going to be running a special sale for everyone that's watching the stream live, so you have a chance to purchase a painting that was actually just completed today, but more about that later. I'm going to talk about the color mixtures and form as was asked last time. So I asked everyone last time what to talk about today when we introduced color, and it seemed like a lot of emphasis was on form. So we're going to talk about that. But before that, I want to talk specifically about color. So we're going to get into some of the more specifics with color. And I'm actually going to be using some fast dryers mixed with my traditional I guess normal speed oil paints. So I'm going to be using a combination of the Winsor Newton Griffin alkyd, and again I'll talk about the sale for everyone that's watching right now in a little bit, but for now I want to introduce the mixture. I'm going to use actually a combination of titanium white and flake white. I know it may seem kind of strange, but I'm going to mix a little bit of the Griffin alkyd with the Williamsburg Flake White. And I'm going to need to use my palette knife for these mixtures. And I was teaching my lesson this morning. In fact, the painting that I finished this morning will be available for sale actually starting right now. I actually just put the painting for sale on the Etsy. So this is the Flake White that's left. The rest back here is actually pretty much dry, so I'm going to leave that alone. So I'm going to add a little bit more flake white, and then I'm going to mix the Griffin alkyd. So hey, Brandy Taylor, Allison, Albert, She'd Pra, I mispronounced your name, sorry, buddy. Shindy Pra, Monique, hello, Brandy. I hope everyone's doing well. And here we go. I'm going to be putting in a little bit more of the flake white. And I contemplated doing this off camera and then just starting with these mixtures, but then I decided I would just show you how I do these mixtures so that you can replicate the same mixtures on your own. So it's really up to you how much alkyd you want to use. The more of the alkyd that you use, the faster drying the paint is, but I don't want it to dry super fast. I want it to be touch dry in about 48 hours from now at the most. So a very nice and even, what would we call this, a homogeneous mixture of the alkyd, titanium white, and flake white, and that's good to go. And I did say last time, remind me if I was to forget, so I didn't forget. So we're good to go there. And here's the yellow ochre. I actually purchased the Griffin alkyd yellow ochre as well. Because my yellow ochre, it does take a little bit longer to dry, but not that much. So see that's probably it for how much alkyd I'm going to use. Hey, Brahawaj, hello. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna be mixing Old Holland yellow ochre, which is this one, with yellow ochre Griffin alkyd. And so everyone wondering why I'm doing this, it is to expedite the drawing process. The next time we're going to work on this is actually going to be Saturday, which is Halloween. We'll actually be finishing this one on Halloween. And that's when this painting will be available for purchase. But this one isn't quite ready for purchase just yet. It's going to be ready for purchase on Saturday. And I'll have the link for you for that particular stream. So now we have the yellow ochre, and the next one that I'm going to add a little bit of alkyd to is the ivory black. So I do have Griffin alkyd ivory black, so I'm going to be mixing my Williamsburg ivory black with Griffin alkyd. So here's my Williamsburg, and I'm going to be mixing it with the Griffin alkyd. Hey, Kathy, hello there again. Welcome to the virtual painting session. So Kathy, you actually have an advantage over everyone right now. So You know the painting we just completed for project 3. That one is actually already on Etsy, so I will put that available for everyone. I'll show everyone that in a little bit. So here's the Griffin alkyd. I'm going to put a little bit of it. See this? See the ratio? This is all of the Williamsburg Ivory Black, and then see the tiniest little portion of the Griffin alkyd. And it's up to you. Remember, it's up to you how much of the fast dryer you want to put. I don't want to put that much. I'm just putting enough to make sure that this is pretty much touch dry by the next time we work on it, which is going to be Saturday. So after that, I should be good to go. I already have my Venetian medium on here. And again, not to bore anyone with that, I thought might as well show you what I was up to there before getting into the actual paint mixture. So now we'll get into the actual paint mixtures. Hey Monique, do you typically use the alkyd at this phase with every color you are going to use? It varies. Typically I'll use the alkyd if I want to work really quickly. So really quickly means like in 3 hours or so today, and then have it touch dry like in the next day. Or if I was going to work on this next week, then I wouldn't use any of the alkyds at all. So it really just depends on how soon I want to work on the painting. And actually I had forgot the red. I do have a red. That would have been a big no-no if I forgot the red. So I'm going to do something a little controversial here. I'm going to be mixing my very high quality cadmium red vermilion, which again I have links to these materials in the description box down below, along with the painting that's in the special sale for today, but I haven't announced that yet. So here's the cadmium red vermilion. This is Winsor red griffin alkyd, Winsor red griffin alkyd, along with my cadmium red vermilion, and so little. That is it. That's all I'm going to put there. And I don't want to put too much more because it will change the hue a little bit, but not too much, as you're seeing. Nice and simple homogeneous mixture of the cadmium red vermilion and the Winsor red fast drying alkyd. Now we're talking. Now we have some paints that are going to dry very, very efficiently. So let's get to it. Hey, Brahawaj, how is it different from mixing straight with the alkyd? Oh, okay, that's a good question. So you could just put in a little bit of the fast drying medium already. Like you could pre-mix the alkyd or any kind of alkyd into your paints. You could do that, but I found that having done that and also having done this in the past, this dries faster when you use the alkyd oil paints mixed directly. I found that this dries faster than putting the medium directly into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a flesh tone, a very simple flesh tone. So I'm going to use what am I going to call this now? Titanium white or flake white? Flake white. I don't know. Flake titanium white. I don't know. I'm going to be using the white with the yellow ochre. And we're going to make a simple skin tone. So titanium and flake. I'm going to confuse myself with okay, never mind. The painting the painting has now been purchased. So the painting I was going to show you has now been purchased. Okay, hold on. I should have shown you this earlier. I apologize. But it was in the link. So this painting has, I believe, now been purchased. Actually, let me double check for you. Let me check. As I always say, I'm going to start running a special sale for each live stream. So right now I'm just going to double check for you on my, oh no, my tablet froze. Don't freeze on me. Hold on a second. Okay, so this one has now been sold. But I want to talk a little bit about the special sales that I'm going to be running. So thank you so much for purchasing the painting. I'm going to now do another backflip. So every time a painting is purchased, I am going to be doing a backflip. So every time a painting is purchased during the live stream, so for instance, this is the one that was for sale today, and it has sold in less than an hour. So this is the one that was going to be for sale, but this one has already been purchased. So next time on Saturday, this one will be for sale. So every time you purchase a painting during the virtual painting session, you will get a bonus study painting of my choice. So a bonus study painting on cotton canvas or linen canvas, whichever it was painted on. You will get it. It's not necessarily going to be this one, but it's going to be, nor this one, but you're going to get a bonus surprise painting. And it also can be different sizes. So for instance, you could end up receiving this one rolled up to fit into the box. Or you could receive one like this, although that last one I showed you will probably not be sent just because it has a fold. But yeah, we have sold the painting already. I'm very happy with that. Yep, thank you everyone. So let's go ahead and start to mix up the color. So anyone that will be interested in this one it will be listed on Saturday on Etsy. And the sales are first come, first serve, remember. So now a little bit of raw umber and cadmium red. So see how I'm kind of changing the value a little bit. Now for the first mixture of skin tone, the first layer of skin tone, I aim to not chase any kind of color variations just yet. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting in kind of the average value, the average color of a given area. So congratulations to you, Kathy, for your purchase. Thank you so much. Thanks a million. Hey, Astro Beta Cyrus. Okay, let's try this again. Here is there. So that's what I want. I want to have a color that I can adjust different values. So in the beginning, it was mainly value and shape that we were working with. Now we're going to introduce hue to the mix, but we're still going to be focusing a lot with the value and with the drawing. Hey John SO3. Hey, you probably just wanted to say thanks so much for the feedback on my lesson 1. Well, amazing work with lesson 1 again. Online students, you're doing so wonderfully. So a little bit of raw umber, yellow ochre, more of the white. I'm just gonna call this our painting white, since I can no longer call it flake white and titanium white. It has them both, so it's gonna be our mixing white. Although that name is already taken, we're gonna call it the white paint. So a little bit more of the raw umber mixed in with the white paint here. Okay, so now we're going to enter into what the other topic for today's video, which is going to be form. So we're talking about simple color mixtures and we're talking about form, and it's no coincidence that you're seeing these values starting to get darker as we move down the palette. And this is what I usually refer to as the color value web. This is what I usually refer to it as, which is just an organization of values. Oh, no worries, Kathy. No, thank you so much for your purchase. No need to worry. So everyone watching this stream, always remember that as soon as we start the stream, I will have the special sale available for you. So no need to worry. Also, yeah. Also, again, the description box down below has links to a lot of things, so please check out the description box down below. It also has links to the online classes at $10 a month. So again, as I said, Kathy, you had the advantage because you knew this morning that painting would be for sale, so that's okay. No need to worry. Now, in terms of values, value is going to be the most important thing to describe form. Color is going to be the most important thing to describe the condition of the light. So color variation is useful for condition of the light. Is it morning light? Is it evening light? Is it twilight or whatever? And value is going to help you describe form. So value helps you understand, helps the viewer understand, is the plane facing the light the most, like this? Or is the plane facing the light a little bit less, like over here? So, and then the plane is going to be facing the light more over here. Hey Hudson, do you think that you need to practice every day to get better? I don't think you need to practice every day to get better, but the more you practice, I think the more you practice, the better. To be honest, for me, I don't think that I would have been able to reach the level that I've reached today. Number one, thanks to the teachers that I've had in the past, because we should always remember where we learned our information from. And then number two, from the amount of time spent painting. So I've been painting for now going on 12 years. So 11 going on 12 years, and kind of painting non-stop for most of those years. Now I did do other things in my life, like get a math degree and become a math tutor for a little while. But for the most part, I have spent countless hours refining my techniques. And my suggestion is, if you can paint every day or close to every day, that is a very, very good thing. Because number one, you don't get attached to your paintings quite as easily. So the awkward stage doesn't bother you quite as much in general. Whereas if you're only painting, I don't know, like once a month, then the paintings start to become overly precious. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. Yeah, definitely. Wedding expenses are going to be a lot. All right, so what I'm trying to do right now is draw with a little more clarity on the side of the face than I had before. So someone mentioned last time, do I put this much detail in my underpaintings? And usually I usually don't regret putting more information in the underpainting. So now it's actually helping me even more. Hey Monique, any chance you can zoom time to time? zooming would be a little difficult for me because my camera is set to manual focus. So maybe in the future with a different camera angle, Monique, but I'm going to, if I zoom into it, I'm going to have to stand up and adjust my camera and then adjust the manual focus for each time I zoom in and out. But I've actually already been doing some research into switchers, so multi-camera switchers, Monique. So yeah, we'll definitely put in some multi-camera stuff in the future. I do want to have a at least one camera so I can talk directly to you, and then another one would be kind of for the close-ups. Yep, no worries, Monique. So see how I'm blasting the values a little bit more? So just like I said before, it's easier to layer darker than it is to layer lighter. So I'm still erring on the lighter side because I'm counting on working on this painting again on Saturday. And taking this painting to a completion on Saturday. So now the nose is going to be facing the light the most. So this is going to be the most perpendicular area, perpendicular plane to the light right here. So it's extremely light. And I may have already maxed out the lightest value. So I'm going to be a little cautious with this. No, I didn't. Okay, thank goodness. I thought I maxed out the value. So now I'm going to introduce a topic that is a little advanced for right now, but I'm going to introduce it anyway, which I call keying the lights. So meaning I'm going to put my foot down here on the brightest light, and I'm going to adjust everything relative to it. Hey, Kathy. No worries, no worries. I definitely don't mind. Yeah, we definitely don't mind. Hey, Barhawad, what is your opinion when we max out our value? So if I did max that out, then I would have to adjust the values around it and darken them. But it's not that big of an issue at the moment, because if I did max this out, that would be fine. I would leave it be and continue to cover the halftones in the skin tones, and then next time glaze onto it. So just like I did in monochrome, I'm now going in with color, and I can see so much more specificity. But before long, I'm actually going to put that kind of twilight violet sky color in the background. So let's see. Hey, Shindy sorry if I mispronounced your name there. How come your layers don't smudge? Can you please share the technique? I'm afraid to do portrait painting. But your tutorial motivates me. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that the videos help you. Smudging. Well, I'm layering wet onto dry. This painting is, or the underpainting is dry. In terms of smudging, I I think it's more or less the paint application. Oh, thank you so much for your donation, Barhawaj. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you the spinning brush of honor. Shout out, Barhawaj. So thank you so much for your support on my live stream. It helps me out so much. Thank you. Now, in terms of the skin colors, I usually look for the average skin tone in a given area. I also refer to this as a local color stage in my online classes, though we go into more detail in the online classes. But for the most part, the color variation is secondary to me. The temperature of the light is secondary to me. What matters more to me is the form, meaning how accurately can I depict the values with this very simplified skin color. Hey Suleiman, hello. Hi Anthony Murray. Monique, are you covering the entire surface of the skin intentionally? For the most part, yeah. I may end up leaving some of the underpainting to show around here, which is an effect that I like to see in certain paintings. So there's a possibility I'll do that. And I haven't introduced any medium yet, but we're about to get to that now. So I'm going to add a little bit of medium. So, so everyone, as I was saying before, just like we did last time, with each of the streams, I will be running a special sale. So for instance, this one was the special sale for today. This was the painting that was just completed today in the online classes. The sales are first come, first serve. Special sale, as you're seeing in the bottom, says purchase during tonight's live stream. Comes with a bonus study painting on cotton canvas of the artist's choice. Now, sometimes they can be on a linen canvas, so it just depends on, again, what I choose to put in the box. So the bonus painting study comes in the box with each one of your orders. But remember that they are first come, first served. This painting has already been purchased during the stream, so this one is no longer available. But just to show you, this is what I mean by a study painting of my choice. So it will be on a sheet of canvas. So these happen to be cotton canvas. So, you know, it could be, you could receive this one, or you could receive this one, or many of the other ones that I have. I have many of these to put in the boxes. So during each one of the streams, just be ready. In the beginning of the stream, go to the description box, and you can purchase it even before I mention anything. If you just check right in the description box and look for the links. Hey Suleiman. I'm here with my brother to watch your live stream to avoid any sort of misbehavior. Can you make me a moderator along with to make you a moderator? Well, let's see. I think you know exactly the kind of misconduct we had last time. So let me see what I can do. All right. I have added you as moderator, Suleiman. So yeah, thanks for offering to do that. So anytime someone says anything or any kind of stuff, but I mean, it's usually more in the first, the first video of basically, it's always in the start of a painting that that kind of stuff happens, but I have added you as moderator. Hey, Monique. Uh-oh, what's up, Monique? Talk to me. Oh, thanks for your comment about the studies, Monique. Yep. So the way the moderator thing goes, at least attending one stream and showing me that you can stay and help me throughout, at least viewing through one entire stream. So, you know, if someone shows up for the first time ever, then maybe not. But since he was already here, but we'll be fine. No one's really gonna say too much this time. Yep, so that's my prerequisite for future moderators. At least one stream that I know that you've been there and commenting for the duration of the time. Because these are pretty long streams. I mean, 3 hours at a time. Now before I had a problem with the nose, so I actually straightened out this angle a little bit here, and I'm going to start to put in some of the darker tones behind there. Yeah, Monique, if you would like to be a moderator, I can add you. You have definitely shown that you are very interested in these streams. Also, Monique, I've taken the picture of your painting, the high quality picture, so I'll be sending you that after the stream. Yep, no worries, Monique. So everyone that's watching the stream live right now, you're probably noticing that the streams are a little more, I guess they're a little more quiet in the second and third layer of a painting. So definitely take advantage of this time to ask me any questions that you wanted to ask me last time. All right, let's see. Hey, Pablo, be careful with the nose. I will let you know if you don't get it right. Thank you. Alrighty, thanks for keeping track of that for me. Hey, Julie, Diana1. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you are interested in being a moderator in the future, just let me know. Again, I know if I can remember your name and we've talked before on the streams, then you're perfectly eligible. I know some channels have many moderators, so it's up to you. Yeah, thank you, Suleiman. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name there, Suleiman. Hey, Julie, Diana1. So, yeah, if you would like to send me an email, but I can make you, if you're talking about being a moderator, I can make you a moderator just here using the software. So here is my Gmail. Let's see. Hey, Suleiman, my name is Sungert. Okay. Just call me Sunger. Sunger. Okay. Sunger. Yeah, I apologize for my pronunciation there. Sunger. So there's my Gmail. Also, feel free, everyone watching this either now or in the future, to send me an email if you are interested in the online classes and would like a sample. If you don't know if the classes are for you and you would like a free sample lesson. Hey, Monique, I can see the 3 values used on the forehead, which shows the which shows the form. Yep, thank you for pointing that out. Yes, definitely. Just a few values there and it already starts to turn, and we're going to start to do that kind of thinking over here. Also, again, from time to time I will post my link here for the online classes. Anyone that is interested in taking the online classes with me for $10 a month, here is the link. Now sometimes YouTube blocks my links, so hopefully it shows up. Come on, links. There it is. So there is the link to my Patreon. So just select the $10 a month online class tier and you can be an online student. Alrighty, so let's see, me Sunger. I do have Instagram. I do have an Instagram. So if you don't mind doing a quick Google search, my name should come up with the Instagram. As right now, I don't want to run the risk of looking up my Instagram and using up more of my internet. But me Sunger. So me Sunger. So yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, in case someone writes some kind of some kind of troll stuff like last time, if you don't mind like kicking them out for me. But that's usually not really an issue until like the first, I don't know, like the start of a new painting. Hey, Cindy. A bit late, no worries. But what you have so far is just two colors. You mentioned last time. So this was just the flake white with a little bit of alkyd, the alkyd paint mixed into it, and then raw umber. Now we're using the flake white mixed with a little bit of the alkyd titanium white here, and then alkyd yellow ochre mixed with mixed with my traditional yellow ochre, and then the same goes with my cadmium red vermilion and the ivory black. And the others are as is, the raw umber and the alizarin. Yep, thank you for looking at my Instagram. Although I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. I need to post on Instagram. Alrighty, so that should be adding a little bit more depth to the nose. And as you're seeing, I'm kind of omitting some of those more pinkish hues for the time being. I can always add them later, but the most important thing for me is the drawing. Let's see. Hey, Sunger. Let's see. I should do free Zoom webinars to spread the knowledge to the youth. I was thinking of doing to do Zoom, but the problem is it may conflict with some of my scheduling that I have right now. But yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind and take a note. All right, so I'm just working my way down the structures of the nose a little bit here. And I'm going to push the darks now, so I'm going to switch brushes. So I usually have a light brush, a middle tone brush, and a dark brush. So now I'm going to add a dark brush. The brush itself is not dark, it's just the tones I'm going to put on the brush are going to be pretty dark. And as I said, raw umber for the underpainting does tend to compress. The value range, which is what I want it to be compressed. But now you'll see, so this was the darkest I could get the raw umber. So now you'll see how much darker it can go. So that's going to kind of add more of a value range that we didn't have before. So before, so in the beginning, it's always easier to compress the value range and then start to add it. Let's see. Hey Monique, starting your lessons early. November, I'm finding I have to replace and or purchase new materials since it's been a while. Most of my oil paints are okay, but definitely purchasing flake white and some alkyds. Awesome. I hope you, let's see. Speaking of the classes, I'm pretty sure I sent you I hope that you received the free sample lessons, Monique. Hey Sunger, this is the continuation of last time. I may be mixing some of the values here, but yes, this is a continuation. Oh, good. I'm glad that you received the sample lessons, Monique. also, Monique, you can start with just raw umber and either titanium white or flake white as well. Those are raw umber and white are basically the two most important colors to start with, whether it's flake white or titanium white. Hey Cindy, I tried your links, but unfortunately it doesn't work for me because I'm in. Really? Wait a minute. So the YouTube links don't work? Huh. Maybe it's a problem with the links. I'm not sure, Cindy. Yeah, Cindy, if you still have my Gmail, if you don't mind sending me another message, I can resend it to you. I know that I have students from Canada in my online classes. So I don't think that was it. Maybe there was something that happened with the Gmail. Oh, for the supplies. Okay. Oh, okay. So I didn't know that. I was gonna say because I do know that I have, I think, two students from Canada. Let's see. Hey, Julie Dana, Glenn asked you if your classes would lead towards a qualification if they wanted to teach. So at the moment, no, they're mainly to improve on your techniques when it comes to qualifications for teaching and certifications. Not there yet. It's more for one to learn the techniques. It's a learning-based community. But thanks for pointing that out, Julie Diana 1. I didn't know that I missed that. So right now I just switched from the darker value to the lighter values, but that was a mistake because I wanted this brush to contain the darker values. Hey Monique, also, do you provide a more complete supply list with your lessons? There is an updated supplies material. Or, there's an updated materials video, yes. So I do talk a little bit more about the materials in the online classes. And actually, I'll be making a studio safety video for the online students for actually this Saturday. It should be released. Yep, no worries, Monique. Now clearly this halftone is not as dark as I'm painting it, but sometimes I will go ahead and paint something lighter just to get the plane change. So now we're really going to talk about structure and form. See how this plane changes from this one? Obviously I'm exaggerating it, but sometimes when it comes to form, it helps to exaggerate the illusion of form in the beginning and then make it more and more subtle rather than trying to start super subtle from the get-go. Hey, let's see, Ches Barrel. You could always, after you complete the underpainting, do a raw umber glazing, which will give greater depth. That is possible, but I don't want to start glazing too quickly. I only just started introducing medium, so I err a little more in the cautious side when it comes to the fat over lean with all of my paintings. So I usually don't jump from underpainting right into glazes. We'll definitely be glazing on this one next time to take this to a finish. Yep, just as Sungur, our moderator, has said. Also, remember, we can have multiple moderators, so if anyone is, anyone has been watching for a while, would like to help us out with that too. Alright, so that was probably the most difficult area to cover. And as you're seeing, I'm still letting the underpainting do a lot of the work in the darker tones. So now we're actually going to move a little bit faster. Yep, of course, Julie Dynamo, just say the word. Yeah, it's completely up to you, Julie Dino one. No need to worry. So I am adding a little bit more of the red to the cheekbone area. And also we still have Dondo as a moderator as well. It's just I think Dondo has some family obligations. Yep, no worries, Julie Diana 1. Let's see. There you go. You are now moderator status. So again, a moderator just means you are a viewer that has the ability to help me catch any trolls. So as a moderator, you help me catch the trolls. Hey Regina Cabinas, hello. We are continuing. So when it comes to form, I haven't really been asked too many questions about form. This is the most difficult spot right here when it comes to painting from a photo reference, the cheekbone area, because it's usually very flat in the photo reference, so I do have to push the plane changes a little bit more. Hey Monique, usually I try to avoid blues and greenish tones in the skin. I usually will use my raw umber here as my like greenish color. So Monique, so raw umber and raw umber and yellow ochre together make a really nice greenish color if I'm gonna go greenish. And then if I want something bluish, I'll use ivory black. Yeah, and thank you for moderators. We have 3 moderators now, so thank you for the peace of mind, knowing sometimes I can't catch the trolls right away. Hey Pamela, finally received my Cobra water-soluble paint set. Just wondering if they will work as the second layer of this painting. So you can you can build with the water mixable oil paints. Just I wouldn't paint as thick, and I would have multiple paintings going on at once, because the only real difference is that the Cobra takes a little bit longer to dry. But that's no problem. I mean, the pigments themselves are superb. They're wonderful pigments. Yep, no problem, Monique. Hey, Cindy. I'll be ecstatic to get to the level you're at this point. Oh, thank you. Hey, Monique. I can see why the cheeks is difficult from the photo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to rely on my experience painting from life, and in the online classes I do spell this out step by step a little bit more than this. So right now I'm just going kind of at my own speed, more or less. Hey Sunger, you probably won't believe how much me and my brothers love your videos and other artists on YouTube. So Sungar's son are ready to help you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for helping me out here and posting the links and everything for me. So everyone wondering what we're talking about, again, moderator status just allows you to help me keep track of any kind of negativity in the comments, which is it's not usually a problem. It's only really with the first pose, really. It's been a long time since I've said that. It's only really the first sitting on a painting. Hey Progenitor, Rublev brand might get rejected because of Canadian labeling requirements. Old Holland and Williamsburg isn't too hard to find, at least. Yeah, Old Holland and Williamsburg are really good. You don't necessarily have to have Rublev. Old Holland and Williamsburg do the trick really well. Hey Monique. Oh, good. I'm glad that this is helping you out. And this is really the most tricky area, I'd say, when working from photo references. This is where I do make the most up, because it's just not visible in the photo reference. Hey Cindy, Winsor Newton, yeah, that's a really good brand to use. I'm using Winsor Newton mixed with Old Holland and Williamsburg, for instance. I'm using Griffin alkyd, Winsor Newton, but only a little bit. So in the beginning of the stream, I showed everyone how to mix, paints like this that are not alkyd with a little bit of alkyd, griffin alkyd oil paint. I mainly use this as an additive though, and use this as the main body of the paint, and that's just yellow ochre, for example. So from time to time, I will mention that in these streams I do have special sales. So again, for instance, this one was for sale in the beginning of the stream. So this was a painting that was completed just this morning, actually, in the online classes. So this one was available. So you will always see this during the streams. These are first come, first serve. So purchase during tonight's live stream comes with a bonus study painting on cotton canvas of the artist's choice. This one has sold already during the stream, but again, the paintings are first come, first serve. And what a study painting is a painting on a sheet of canvas. So for instance, this one, I don't know if anyone remembers this one. This was a paint along of a Caravaggio. This one was from another image in Unsplash from a long time ago. So it's a painting of my choice that goes in the box of the painting that you purchase. So for instance, this one was just purchased tonight during the stream. So the person that has purchased this will also receive a bonus study painting in the box. And paintings are shipped between 1 to 2 weeks, which gives me enough time to create a custom box to send them. Hey Harjot. Harjot has entered the chat. What's up, buddy? We are continuing to develop this one. And the photo reference for this one has been posted in the community section on the YouTube community section for my YouTube channel. Hey Harjot, while you're here, do you know anything about Zol opening up yet? Has Zol opened yet at all? Like the figure sessions or anything? Or is everything still closed down? I'm just too lazy to Google it. Hey Harjot, yeah, I do have new moderators. So I usually say if you've been in at least one stream in the past, if you're interested in also being a moderator, you'll make my life so much easier. Oh, so you haven't heard? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Harjot, if you're also interested in moderating, you can be a moderator as well. If you want to help me catch any trolls, or if you want to post any of my social medias or anything. No, Sungar, it's okay. It's okay. Harjot has been with us for a while. I trust him. Let's see. I think they're still online except for landscape. So Harjot, so is Zol, they're teaching classes online now too? Oh, I didn't know. I had no clue. I think I was there the very last time Karen was holding her holding the figure session, or like moderating the figure painting session, monitoring it. Hey, Mr. Knowles Deep. Look good. You probably just finished watching your strawberry and pot video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, actually, Paulden was there. I saw him right before everything shut down, Hardjot. I was fortunate to get to see him before all of the shutdowns happened. And all the shutdowns happened, like, I think a week later. It was crazy. Oh, it was really far for you. Yeah, it was pretty far for me. Zol was Zol was like an hour, 10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no politics, Hardjot. But yeah, that's already taken care of. Yep. So to my 3 moderators, if anyone is talking about politics, especially on Saturday, definitely be on the lookout. But don't worry, Hardjot's good. We're cool. We're cool. So now I'm gonna start to put in the color of the lips. Oh, you're from Leesburg. Wow. Yeah, I've tried to message him on Instagram too, but I mean, it's also kind of difficult for me to go through my messages, so I imagine he probably gets more messages. So now I'm going to mix up the color for the lips. Alizarin Crimson like extra, the Cadmium red, the Flake white mixed with the alkyd titanium white. We're going to call it Flake alkyd. That's what we're going to call this. It's like a hybrid morph kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Sungar, definitely. Yep, Cindy, definitely. So, yeah, we're going to call this Flake alkyd. So remember, everyone, in the beginning, what I did was I mixed Flake white with griffin alkyd. So we're going to call this Flake alkyd. That's what I'm going to call this from now on. Flake alkyd. And I'm not always going to use that. So for instance, next time I probably will just use straight up Flake white. I don't know, but it all really depends. So this on its own is a little too pink. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Ivory black. And notice I really haven't used Ultramarine blue yet. Hey, Edward Soto. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Mariah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, we talked on Patreon before. I was just using Coach because that's just what I was reading. But yep, Mariah. Yeah, definitely feel free to paint along. And no need to worry, Mariah. We'll be here for a while. Hey, Sungur. You probably think this is one of the best moderation work I've done in your live video. You might be able to guess that me and my 3 brothers speak out a lot. Oh, awesome. Hey, Monique. Alkyd, is this a good choice? Da Vinci Fast Drying Alkyd Oil Color Set. I haven't had experience with the Da Vinci brand. The only one I can really vouch for, because I've tried it and I'm using it, is Griffin alkyd. So Monique, unfortunately, I don't quite know. But Monique, to be practical, Monique, Winsor red, Griffin alkyd, and yellow ochre, Griffin alkyd. They are 2 series 1. These are 2 series 1 colors that I mixed into my oil paints. And you're only going to use a little bit of it, so I I suspect that the other brand that you're talking about should be fine too, if you're just gonna use it as an additive, like I'm using. I think it should be fine. Hey Ingrid, what mediums can I use with Griffin alkyd oils? You know, I would suggest using the same medium that you would be using with normal, I don't even know what to call it anymore, with oil paints that are not alkyd based oil paints. I would suggest just using the same medium. Just use alkyd as a quick dryer. Just use it to modify your oil paint to dry faster. It's not going to affect fat over lean or anything like that because it's a modified oil paint. It's still an oil paint, so it's not going to affect the it shouldn't affect fat over lean or anything like that. Hey Harjot, oh, and a spider coming from the bin of her hat. Oh yeah, I could put a spider in there. Oh yeah, speaking of spiders, yeah, next time is Halloween when we'll be finishing this painting. Oh no, this is okay. Harjot. Yeah, that's okay. Her jawline, is it too low? Let me see. Let me see. So I can compare this. It goes like a little bit higher than the nostril. So lip to bottom of the chin. And let's see if we can check that out with the photo reference. Well, I can't actually move it, so I'm just kind of pretending like, I don't know, I feel like her jaw's pretty far down. If anything, I may have the mouth a little too tall. Does everyone like that magic trick? Look, let's see if I can. Magic. Ah, magic trick, what's up? Oh, to the right, let's see. Oh, sorry, I was getting a little goofy there. Let me see. Oh, you're right. I see it. The Ramus could be a little, actually, the Ramus could be a little tall. I think the Ramus could be a little tall here. I see it. It's missing something here. I see it, Harjot. Hey Matt, Kay, you probably, when we do your course, are we painting the same thing you are painting, or do we work from our own? I actually provide everyone with approved photo references. So I provide everyone with a set of images per project. So you don't necessarily have to paint the same image as me, but you have options. Oftentimes the students do choose to paint the same image, but you can use other images that I approve. Or you can also ask me, is this image okay to use? And I can approve the image for you. It really depends on the perspective and the light conditions for the photo reference. Yep, thanks for pointing that out, Harjot. I definitely see that this, I feel like I have to move the Ramus down a little bit. I do feel like it's a little tall. Hey Cindy, wish we lived closer, need more artsy friends in Canada. Well, I do, in the future, I do hope to travel and teach workshops. Or travel and have like a Netflix series of painting portraits of the locals of a given area. Hey Pablo, you don't worry about likeness too much? Not really, to be honest. I usually focus on the painting first, and then the likeness is kind of secondary to the painting itself. But I do the best that I can to be true to the image that I'm working from, except for sometimes the background, as you're going to see here. This is going to be kind of a purplish lavender purplish background. Whoa, now that would have been way too bright red. I don't know about that one, Harja. Hey Monique, yeah, definitely serious about a Netflix series. I do want to travel the world, paint the locals, stream while I'm doing that, and yeah, and I would love to take my fiance with me as well. Hey Harja, yep, I am in Maryland. I live in Beltsville, Maryland. I live in good old PG County. Hey Harja, look up PG County memes. Look up the Superman PG County meme for Maryland. It's hilarious. If you want a good laugh, you'll know what I'm talking about with PG County. Wait, what? You're applying to the PD department? Wait, really? For PG? Oh, yeah, Harja, definitely look up the memes for PG. I wouldn't. I don't know about that, buddy. My area is a little rough. Oh yeah, Monique. Yeah, definitely. It definitely sounds like a so Monique and Cindy. Yeah, definitely. That's always been a dream of mine to be able to travel and travel, paint the locals, like paint portraits of the locals, and have like a Netflix series and streaming while traveling. That's always been a dream of mine. But right now, I'm just trying to live, you know. Oh, Hardjet, you saw it. It's pretty funny, isn't it? The Superman meme. It describes PG perfectly. Hey Glenn, have I ever visited the UK? I wish I could, but no, I haven't. You know, I don't even think I've renewed my passport since I was like 15. I'm not even kidding. I haven't left the country since I was like yeah, since I was like 15 or 14 even maybe. The last time I visited another country, it was Lima, Peru, or I visited Peru when I was a kid. I would jump off of roofs with my skates. Hey Ingrid, is it okay to paint a full painting with griffin alkyd? Yeah, definitely. You can. You can just Ingrid, I recommend painting one section at a time with griffin alkyd. So maybe spend like 30 minutes in one square inch, move to another. I think that's the optimum way to use griffin alkyd if you're only going to use griffin alkyd. Oh yeah, and if you're watching and you like the video, please leave a like for me. It helps others find the channel. Also, as I mentioned before, with each one of these virtual painting sessions starting, I think 2 sessions ago, I will have a special sale during the duration of each live stream. So for instance, this painting was available for the special sale today. So this one right here was just added to the Etsy shop. And special sale means what you're seeing down here, which means purchase during tonight's live stream comes with a bonus study painting on cotton canvas of the artist's choice. This painting has already sold during the duration of this stream. So again, the sales are at a first come first serve basis. And apologize for reiterating the same thing, but what you get in your box along with the painting that you purchase is a surprise study painting. So not necessarily these two, although you may receive this one or the other one or many of the other ones I have as a surprise. As I said, I have many paintings that I'm going to be putting in the boxes as the you know, the images of my choice on canvas. Oh, thanks, Matt K. Hey, Monique, when you have a chance, can you accept my friend request on Facebook? Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to go onto the Facebook group after last time, but yep, Monique, I will find your request directly. Cindy, and yes, you can use griffin alkyd on their own, but I would just work in one section at a time as it does dry really fast. So Pablo, anyway, when I look at the picture for the first time, two things catch my eye. The hat and the nose, I can see you painted the hat, but I don't see the nose. I mean, it takes what's beautiful about it. Maybe I didn't get the nose right. I will try. Yeah. Well, thanks for pointing that out, Pablo. I will go ahead and check that out. Oh, thanks, Monique. I'm glad you like the surprise element. Because you will be receiving a surprise painting of my choice. Who knows? Maybe it could be one of the ones that I just showed you. Or it could be a completely different one. And they'll be signed, by the way. The bonus paintings, they will also come with the signature. Yeah, Hardshot, I do have a Facebook. It's just I need to be better at checking the Facebook updates. Alright, so now let's go fix the... I think the nose is supposed to be buttony. Oh, okay. I think we understand each other pretty well here, so... Thanks for pointing that out. I see what you mean. I had the angle wrong. Hey Glenn, art is huge in the UK. You should reach out to some of the many galleries. You're much better than a lot of the artists showing here. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see. Is it now? So art is bigger in the UK than in the US? Is it? I don't know. If it is, then yeah, definitely. That would explain why we have so many viewers from the UK. So thanks everyone that pointed out the corrections that I need to make on the nose. I'm trying to make it a little better. And yeah, great work of all my moderators here. Alright, so I'm trying to get the buttony nose hard jot. And everyone, stay tuned. I am adjusting as I go. Hey Cindy, I don't think art is great in Canada. Really? So it does, I guess it does vary, huh? Hey Matt K, one day you will have to go to Peru and travel the Andes painting the indigenous people. Yeah, definitely. And yep, oh, thank you so much, Julie Diana One, for posting the link, and also Sungar. So yeah, from time to time, the link to my online classes will be posted there. In the comments. All right, let me look at the photo reference from a distance. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's taking a little time with the nose. Hang on to your seats. We're moving at the speed of Upari, which is very slow. Slow but steady. Let's see. Hey, Cindy. Actually, my bad. Great, and because just not in my area. You know, I will say it's not that art is not very big in my area either. What is big in my area is crime, unfortunately, but other than that, I mean, I don't think art is very big here either. You know, that's a good question for everyone. What's the art scene like in your province or where you're living? It's too narrow now. The nose is too narrow. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no worries. Harjot's just kind of pointing out the nose. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to autocorrect either. Hey Ingrid, in Palm Beach, art is big. Really? Well, I gotta get to Palm Beach. Sign me up for the next flight. Let's see. Hey Monique, all good, but we need more. Yeah. I hope the art scene grows even more. And I hope I have a hand in the future with portraiture. No pun intended. I mean, I hope that I will contribute something to the art world, especially with portraiture. Because I firmly believe that everything that I show you here, everything that I show everyone on video is something that you can do. And it's just a matter of practice and the right teaching. Hey Jill, what is good for online figure drawing? I just started doing in-person figure drawing when it. Okay, so I actually started a new subset in my online classes called Practical Figure Drawing. So we're actually covering. So practical figure drawing means learning about the anatomy and everything needed to draw a figure drawing in a portrait setting, meaning a portrait, head to toe portrait, and motion, like a lot of the anatomy used by, say, John Singer Sargent, Peter Paul Rubens, Van Dyke, a lot of the anatomy. To be honest, your question is a hard one to answer because figure drawing is very difficult to teach online because of the obvious reasons of, viewer discretion things. But I have kind of manipulated it. I've modified it to a new thing that I call practical figure drawing. Let's see. What's going on with Hardshot? What's going on, Hardshot? What's going on? Yeah, don't worry, Hardshot. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't say that, Hardshot, because we have a lot of landscape is really difficult too. And let's see. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that to Baldwin, Hardshot. I wouldn't say that. Bob Ross is a motivation to me. But to each their own. Everyone has their own opinions. Oh my god. Yeah, Hardshot, definitely. Yeah, feel free to contact me on the Instagram Messenger or something. We can talk more about that after the stream. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, my moderators. You are definitely making my painting session much simpler. And sorry, Hardshot. No hard feelings, buddy. See how I'm starting to complete the roundness of the form here? Hey Mariah, yeah, I think we're trying to steer the direction back to the stream. I hope you're liking the online classes, Mariah. Yeah, I got you, Harjot. Don't worry. No, not me. Hold on a second. All right, so I have the lips a little bit dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and start to bring the light a little, raise the light a little bit. Oh, oh yeah, definitely. Please check out the links to my Etsy store, and remember so this each stream is going to have a special sale, as I mentioned before. I'm not gonna go through the whole details right now, but just know that each stream will have a special sale. For instance, this one, I know it's not much now, but this one will be available on the next stream. Yeah, no worries. No worries with Hardshot. He's my buddy. He knows. He knows. So I just raised the value a little bit more with the mouth. Now before long, I definitely have to put in the kind of violet-ish colors that I want for the background. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that now. Yeah, no worries, Hardshot. I got your. The funny thing is, I can get your messages on Instagram, but I'm not logged into it, which is crazy. I don't know how it's logged me out. So I'm gonna use the Griffin alkyd in the background. And so for those that were asking if you can use straight Griffin alkyd, you can, as long as you keep track of where you use straight Griffin alkyd in your paintings. So I'm going to use it in the background with a nice kind of purpley color. So ultramarine blue, alizarin, crimson lake extra. Gives me a nice kind of violet. So I want like a twilight violetish color. That obviously is too warm. So I'm going to do that again. And you know what? I actually did also purchase the Griffin alkyd ultramarine blue that I'm going to be mixing in with the other, with the old Holland. So those of you that are wondering about alkyds, you're definitely in for a treat. I'm going to be using them both. And this time I'm going to be using more of the alkyd with the ultramarine blue. So it's kind of like changing gears with a car. Yep, no worries, buddy. So I'm mixing the alkyd and the... So I'm mixing the Winsor Newton Griffin alkyd and the ultramarine blue. To get a kind of nice light blue. And then I'm going to tint it with this color, this purplish color. Hey Monique, so in the meantime, I can just add a little alkyd oil painting, medium. I just found a big tube of that. You can, but it's not as fast drying as the alkyd oil paints, but you can. All right, so let's see how this value does. That's pretty good. That's what I want out of it. So I'm just cleaning off the palette knife, actually. I'm scraping off the color onto the background. I'm not going to paint the background with the palette knife. I'm just trying to not waste any of the paint. Yep, no worries, Monique. And now let's put in that kind of twilight color in the background. The only thing I'll say with alkyd is be very careful with your brushes, because if you leave the alkyd oil paint on your brushes for too long, it will eat up your brushes. So just be careful with that. A little more raw umber. Oh, don't worry, Singar, about the likes. Don't worry. It's usually less people in the continuation of a painting, which is why I had some questions about the master studies last time, and I will actually be adding a new Rembrandt study to the online classes, since this today we actually finished the Vermeer. As I always mention with the online classes, though, you can feel free to take all the time you need with each project. So today we finished project 3, which is the pearl earring, the painting that just sold today. That is a painting that has several lessons associated with it, and I'll show you it again. So this one, everyone, the one that was just sold today was the painting created for project 3 of my online classes. So now that this one has been finished, I'm going to be introducing Rembrandt to the online classes. And the reason I'm doing that strictly for the online classes now is because those paintings take many layers, many days to complete. And if I were to do that with the public painting sessions too much, it can result in even worse of a turnout, really. So this is a balance, really. I want you to see how I actually create artworks. Hey Monique, is there a reason I put in the background now? Yep, because I have worked all the way down the face, and now I want this color to help to contrast with the face. Yep, Ingrid, there will be a Rembrandt. So what I'm going to do with the online classes, I want to have at least one master study project going on at all times. So I'm going to be selecting certain Rembrandt paintings for my students to follow along with, or they can follow along with the same one. And yeah, we're gonna begin that. And actually, as I told my students this morning, I have a lot of pre-recorded. I have 2 pre-recorded videos that never made it to YouTube because I started streaming. I'm gonna use those as the beginning of the Rembrandt project. And I'm gonna let it get darker down here. Hey Monique, it can be a big aha moment, but I bet it has to do more about values. Actually, this has to do more with color than anything else that I've put. So it's going to create a kind of an evening light setting in the background, which I'm going to then have to contrast in with glazes on the skin tones. But clearly she's under a type of artificial looking light relative to the background. And as always, I want the layers underneath to show through. Hey Glenn. Oh, I'm glad that it helps with that. Yep, Ingrid, definitely. With the online classes, we're going to have the Rembrandt back. Or we're going to introduce Rembrandt because we haven't done a Rembrandt in the online classes yet. So I'm going to add a little bit of gamsol. And see how a little bit of gamsol goes a long way. And as I said, I'm going to put a crescent moon shape or something up here. I mentioned that last time. This is going to be kind of a mystical painting. So it's going with the theme of the mystical theme. And this is one of the most fun things in painting, in all of painting, is to take something and make it your own. Put your own personality into it. Oh, thanks, Cindy. I'm glad you like the background colors, Monique. And it's going to be lighter towards the top where the crescent moon shape is going to be. So I'm putting in that kind of glow in the background now. Hey Cindy, you had mentioned spiders before. Was there something about painting one? Yeah, I did want to paint one for Halloween, but it turns out that this is going to be completed on Halloween. Unless everyone wants me to paint something else on Halloween and then return to this one on Monday, I could definitely do that. Let's see. Hey Monique, one of my teachers told me the model has to look like he/she is sitting in some atmosphere. Yep, definitely. Some kind of atmospheric. It's not that it must be so. It really is up to your own vision, your own unique vision. For me, I definitely want her to be in some kind of twilight lighting, some kind of mystical lighting. Mystical setting is what I'm trying to say. And Cindy, the thing about spiders is most people are terrified of them, and they're very gentle creatures, really. Until someone, that's scared of them, gives them a really bad day. Hey Cindy, I could only paint a spider for Halloween. I could use acrylics, all I have right now. Yeah, definitely. Spiders. I personally keep. I care for tarantulas. So I build their own terrariums and everything for them. It's one of the things I like to do when I'm not painting. Oh, Cindy, I'm glad you adore them. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of the lighting to the hat. Thanks for pointing that out, Monique. Good observation. And remember, everyone, this painting will be available as soon as the next stream starts. As soon as we go live on the next stream, as soon as we go live on the next stream for this painting, this will be available for purchase. The link will be in the description box. So anyone that's watching now that may be interested in this painting. Hey Monique, no, I have held my tarantulas in the past, but no, I don't usually hold them by choice. I usually just hold the tarantulas just to show people that don't know about tarantulas that they're actually very harmless. But it's stressful to the spider. Let's see. Hey, let's see, Sungar. Yeah, this painting is gonna be the same price as all the other ones that have been here on YouTube, or that have been sold here in the virtual painting sessions. Let's see. Yeah, they are, Cindy. They are pretty tame. So I'm going to adjust that value in a little bit. So I'm going to get into the hat, at least the back portion of the hat now. A little more medium. Now I'm using raw umber and the ivory black. Remember, I put in a little bit of the alkyd into the ivory black. And we're going to, of course, put in some of the values for the hair and then move down here. Oh, thanks, Charles. Yep, I'm definitely trying to get like a twilight looking effect. Let's hope it helps to sell the painting. Let's cross our fingers that it sells. That's the real sign that this painting ended up being successful. If it can find a forever home. So let's all cross our fingers on Saturday. Let's say, hey Sungar, the left eye should have been smaller. Her left or our left? Let's see. This one or this one? Our left or our right? I can adjust it. Yeah, please make any suggestions that you have in mind, as we are going to hopefully sell this painting on Saturday. So Sungar, did you mean the eye to our left, this one, or the eye to our right? Oh, thank you. To our left. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Should have been smaller. So that maybe. I thought I made it too big. There's one way to check it, and I'm going to show everyone how to check it. So go from upper eyelid to lower eyelid with a caliper or your paintbrush. So make sure that the caliper is touching the upper eyelid and the lower eyelid. Now do the same on the other side. Upper eyelid to lower eyelid. And they are touching. But what is not so clear is the light on the top of this one here. I didn't cover that. So it looks like this one is bigger. So in fact they are the same. So see here and here. So thank you for pointing that out, Sungar. They are the same. They are the same in terms of how tall they are. The length I'm not really checking because I'm going to cover this eye with the hair anyway. But I do see a little bit of the underpainting that's covering the eye to the right. Hey Matt K, the large ones are less harmless, I think. The large tarantulas are sometimes... It really depends. I mean, I've been bitten by one before, but it was my fault. I had the tarantula vertical, and they used their teeth to help them climb. So they're pretty much all kind of harmless, except for if they are agitated. And they usually let you know if they're agitated. It's not like they just bite for no reason, unless it's an OBT. Those that know about tarantulas. They're called orange bitey things. Yep, Sungar, thank you for helping me with that. Yeah, anyone, feel free to point out anything that you think can be adjusted, as we are going to try to sell this painting on Saturday. The eyebrow clearly has to lower. This one, I have it way high and too big. Hey, Mr. Pianoli, about tarantulas, do they make sounds? Yes, actually. It's called stridulating fangs. So if they're upset, they will make a noise with their fangs. Stridulating fangs, I think, is what it's called. It can make kind of a hissing sound if they're upset and scared for their lives. They can make that sound. But I personally never heard any of mine make a sound. And maybe if everyone, it depends on how Halloween you're feeling. I can bring one at the end of the stream, but at the very end, since I know that I'd say 80 to 90% of the viewers are terrified of them, statistically. Hey Cindy, yeah, they are misunderstood. Hey Charles, oh man, I'm glad you showed me another use of the caliper I bought just to measure my thumb for an archery thumb ring. Oh, awesome. Yep, the calipers are definitely useful. But again, you can also do the same thing like this with the paintbrush. Yeah, if we get to 150 likes, sure, I can bring out one of the spiders, but I'm sure that people will take their likes out, so they won't see the spider. I'm 99.99997% sure that's the case. Oh, goodness, this angle. I think we're good with that. Yeah, I don't think that many will be fond of that idea. We're gonna go from 50 viewers to 5 with that. I don't know how I could have raised the eyebrows that much. So I'm a little concerned with that. So I'm actually going to paint out the eyebrows and paint them back in. This way I can have the most control. And this is fairly common. Not just me, a lot of artists do this. They will paint out the eyebrows and paint them back in. Alright, I need my moderators to be on point, because as soon as I took out her eyebrows, I'm anticipating someone's going to say something. Thanks, Mr. Pianoli. Yep, Sungar, I'm waiting for someone to say something about the eyebrows. Yeah, Mariah, it's kind of like surgery. How many times can you shave off your eyebrows and grow them right back? in like a matter of seconds. Only in painting. Yes, and I wouldn't try. I wouldn't advise it. Hey, Brandy. Um, yeah. Yeah, maybe that can be maybe for like a some kind of like bonus addition to the video. But let's see. Hey Monique, I had to step away for a mini break, but it's amazing to get a fresh look. Oh, thanks. We just moved the eyebrows actually. Hey Mr. Pianoli, how many spiders do you have? I have about well, I guess full discretion. I have a lot, but the smaller ones make up the majority of it. So if we're gonna say big ones, I have a total of I think 5 big ones. In total, with the medium sized and small ones, I think I have about 20. One of them is a wild one though. A wolf spider that I've been caring for, and we'll be releasing at some point. Now everyone's gonna think I'm crazy. Hey Brandy, I'm glad you like the background and the lip color. And after this, we'll darken the eyes a little bit. You know, actually, the eyes are still in the underpainting. Interestingly enough, I do have to add more depth into that. And then we'll move into the hair and then the rest of the painting. Hey, Mr. Pianoli, about a female tarantula can live up to 30 years. Males usually average of 5 to 7. Oh, thanks, Julie Diana 1. Yeah, oftentimes, like if I find a expecting mother spider, I will keep her in a temporary enclosure, and then once I see that she has her family, I release her in the trees. I make sure that she's got everything she needs and she's not gonna get smushed. So I think actually last week I released one that I was caring for. It's always the saddest to release them though. But you have to, you know, you have to release them if they're native. For the most part, I've been afraid of them actually, Cindy. Hey, Harjot. Oh, thanks, Maria, Mira. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the effect. I was terrified of spiders when I was younger. I would jump like 50 feet, and then I decided on a whim I would understand them, try to study them more. And then I found a lot of YouTube channels that educated me on them, and then I just really loved them. Okay, the hair is definitely going to have to be adjusted. Yeah, Harja, I don't know if I'm going to be adding too much to this one because we're hoping to sell this one on Saturday. All right, let's get to the hair and everything around because that's going to be quite important. Hey, Cindy, you like... Oh, yeah, Cindy, I also have those creatures too. I spend more time with those creatures than the 8-legged ones. Hey, Harjot. Oh yeah, Harjot. I've this hand has been bitten about 10 times with a little tiny king snake. That has quite an attitude. But I'll tell you what, the most painful bite I've ever had was from a dachshund. A dachshund bit the living daylights out of my forearm. I still have the scar. Hey, Cindy. Well, you can still definitely get one. They're widely available. But ball pythons are the most friendly. From my experience. Alright, let's get to the hair. I'm gonna use the same brush I used for the hat. Hey Mary, I actually painted a self-portrait with one of my ball pythons on my neck. Zorro, my beloved Zorro. One of my best friends in the whole wide world. Hey, hey Mariah. Oh, I'm glad you like the purple. Let's see. Hey Monique, not sure about the arm of our left. Seems a bit thick, however, not sure what you think. Maybe adding a shadow. Oh yeah, it's a bit round. No, you're right. I don't think that it makes sense. Hey Cindy, is that painting available to look at? The self-portrait with Zorro? Yeah, if you want to see it. I'd have to stand up and move it, but again, since I think most are afraid of snakes, I don't know if you would mind seeing a painting with one. Maybe if we make it to... Oh, you do have a Sungar. Awesome. Let's see. If we make it to 65, I'll show you the 60. Wait, not 65. We already passed it. If we make it to 85 likes, I'll show you the self-portrait with my pet ball python. So if we make it to 85. Hey, Suna, Marie. I was doing school, but I wanted to watch you so bad. Oh, thank you.
I have results from multiple sports.
No,
Which one would
Siri.
you like?
No, Siri. I wasn't.
Baseball,
No.
cricket, football,
N-
golf,
No.
hockey, motorsports, soccer, or
N-
tennis?
no. I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
So rude. Siri is so rude. So yeah, if we make it to 85 likes, I'll show you the self-portrait with Zorro, the ball python. It's literally across the room from me, so it's not that far away. So I've adjusted her shoulder a little bit there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I would thanks for whoever caught that one. Hey, Pink, Leela, my advice would be drawing first for def. My best advice would be to draw as much as possible. Hey, Sungar, leaving in 5 minutes to sleep. Yeah, no problem. It must be really late there. Thank you for everything. Yep. I look forward to seeing you here on Saturday. Oh, good, Monique. I'm glad. Yeah, everyone notices Siri. Oh, I can't say the name Siri. It always activates. Oh, wrong color, wrong color. Pink Leela, if you're interested in the online lessons, again, we have a lot of portraits. I can always send you a sample lesson, and I can also send you a sample of the drawing templates that I create for my online students. Just send me a message, Pink Leela, for a free sample lesson along with a sample drawing template, so you can see what I'm talking about for the drawing. Same goes for everyone else. Oh, thanks, Regina. Hey, Mr. Piano Lead. They do. I think they do recognize they're humans. Yeah, they do. At least mine does. Scientifically, I don't know. And yep, so anyone that's interested in the online classes for $10 a month, please check out the link that we have right there. Again, just check out patreon.com/upariartist and look for the online class/mentor tier. Yep, thanks again, Sungar, for everything. Yeah, I don't know what the 23 likes is. We have 79. So if we make it to 85, I'll show you the self-portrait with Zorro. And if we make it to 100, I can bring Zorro. Thanks, Pink Leela. So again, my my Gmail. I'm gonna type out my email address for you. So, Pink Leela, definitely if you're interested in a sample lesson, I can also send you a sample drawing template. So you can see what I was talking about when it comes to how drawing can really help with painting, especially if one is new to painting portraits. Hey Cindy, yeah, I can warn, but to be honest, it's not very realistic. So I don't think it will be as scary. And I guess we're in the right season for scary anything, right? Since Halloween. Hey Mary, the hair changed so much in just a few minutes. Can you estimate which colors will match best as a shadow, or is it just years of practice? I think a combination. I used I used a violet brown kind of color for the hair, so the ultramarine blue, alizarin, Crimson Lake Extra mix with a little bit of a brownish color that I had. But experience does play a role in that. Oh yeah, and thank you as well, Sungar. Hey Monique, yeah, there are some reddish tones in the hair. I'm trying to bounce kind of that like cool, light, warm shadow kind of feel. So cool contrast with warm. But of course, I'm gonna put the light of the hair. Hey Sungar, okay, we have reached 86 likes, so it seems like you're interested in seeing the self-portrait with Zorro. So I'm gonna get up and bring that painting. So hold on a second here. And I'm back. Alright, so I have the self-portrait. As I promised, if we reach 85 likes, I would show you the painting. The self-portrait with Zorro, the ball python. And if you're afraid of snakes, don't worry. It's not very realistic. You shouldn't be scared. Not very realistic. And I painted it that way on purpose, knowing that viewers in the future might destroy my painting if they're afraid. So the light is not very strong. Yep, so that is me. That's the self-portrait with Zorro, the ball python. So yep, this one was painted looking at a mirror, and I used a picture of Zorro. I didn't actually put Zorro on my neck. I had to use a picture because obviously I wouldn't want to have him exposed to the solvents. I'm trying to adjust it so you can see the light or see the halftones a little better. There it is. So now you can see. So yep, this is my most recent self-portrait with Zorro, the ball python. As I said, he's not very realistic, so I I didn't make him as realistic. He's an albino ball python. So yeah, thank you so much, Cindy, Mary, Charles, Monique, Julie, Diana 1. Oh, I'm glad you like the glasses. Yep. Those are my glasses. Hey Monique, yep, I can put this one for sale. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I didn't put this one for sale yet. Although this one, yeah, I can definitely put this one for sale in the future. But yep, this was painted over, I think, 2 months. So the price may vary a little bit with this one. So this one took me 2 months to paint. And it has several layers. I don't know if it picks up like all of the layers. I mean, yeah, I can put this one on the Etsy and I can notify you. All right, so I'm gonna put this one back. Thanks for all the positive feedback, and we'll return to the other one. Of course, I have to adjust the light again. Oh, thanks, Cindy. I'm glad you like his albino colors. Oh, thanks, Monique. Yeah, definitely share your self-portraits with me on Patreon, online students. I actually I've planned out a future project that will involve a self-portrait, just in the future. But I want to show my students how to set up the mirror and everything. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I mean, yeah, self-portraits can feel that way. It's just it's just a good thing to do from time to time. I have self-portraits from when I was just starting out. Not many of them have survived, but I think I do have like one from like 2000. I think like 2011, 2010 or 2011. Hey, Pink Leela. To thin out the paint, I would use, in the early layers, I would use just solvent to thin out the paint. Your odorless mineral spirits or your turpentine. And then later, as you're seeing here, you can use medium. And I'm using Venetian medium, but Pink Leela, this is the one I refer everyone to. This is my most recommended medium to use. As you can see, I've kind of used this one up, but it's by the brand Gamblin Neo McGilp. Oh yeah, spike lavender. Yeah, if you have the funds for it, spike lavender is definitely my number one recommended solvent to use. The only problem with spike lavender is it's kind of pricey. But now that fortunately that I've sold a few paintings, I think I should be able to stock up on spike lavender again. Does oil paint medium have a smell? It can. So Venetian medium here has a little bit of turpentine in it, small amounts of it. But gamsol in particular doesn't have a smell. Liquid can have a smell, but it's not that strong, but it can have a smell. I don't dislike it though. It's not super negative. And spike lavender is the best of the best smelling one. It makes your studio smell like a spa. For those of you that like lavender. Hey Mariah, I recently bought stand oil. I believe that it's used to dilute the pigment that makes it transparent. I use terpenoid. So with stand oil, Mariah, I would mix a little bit of the solvent into it. I wouldn't use straight stand oil. And I would say maybe like a fifth stand oil to 4/5 solvent. That's what I used to use back in the beginning. Are you alright, Hong John? You have two channels, don't you, Harjot? Yeah, I'd be very careful with the comments there. Let's see. Oh, awesome, you have a commission due. Awesome. Yep. Hope that helps, Mariah. Oh, whoops. What did I do there? Yep, take care. So since we're talking about form, I'm definitely going to be pushing the illusion of form, especially for the mandible a little bit more than I'm seeing in the photo reference. Hey Monique, yeah, the jawline is let's see. The jawline is tough too. So maybe I have it too sharp. I don't quite know, but we'll see. And again, if anyone sees anything that you want to point out, just feel free to point it out. Let's make this the best painting we possibly can, so that ultimately we can manage to sell it on Saturday. Hey Pink Lilo, surprised the amount of progress you made from yesterday. For me, it would have been a lot longer. Well, it takes me a while as well. It could be more buttony, the nose, yeah. But after spending as much time as I did, I may have to return to it at a different time. Because then otherwise I wouldn't get as much done with the hair. The skin color looks a little more yellow. It could also be the light setting on my LED. Let me see here. Does that look better? I think it's just, it really depends on the LED light. This is why I suggest to have a variable temperature light source. Because I remember adjusting it for my self-portrait. I think I made it too warm. Oh, thanks, Pink Leela. Yeah, it could be the contrast of the purple. I don't know. Hey, Mariah, I think the width of the tip of the nose to the jaw could be added. Alright, I'm trying to think here. Hey, Hardjaw. Yeah, feel free to market my work if you would like to. Not as me, though. Yeah, I'd have to... Oh, you mean market it on my behalf? I thought I read that wrong. Sure, you can share my my streams and the artwork if you would like to. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I misread that one. Yep, Monique, my LED light is a variable light source. I usually stick with daylight settings though for the photography and for the filming. It's just I kind of adjusted it improperly for the self-portrait. Let me see here. So the width of the tip of the nose, the bulb of the nose. Yeah, that's very tricky for me to get with this one. And also, I've kind of noticed a little difference with the my light itself. I may have to get a new light. Oh, yeah, no worries, Harjot. Yeah, I misread that one. But yeah, feel free to share the images if you don't mind. Hey, Pink Leela. I think you would have to add a little warmer or add a little water to your acrylic to make it dry slower, but Oh, you were responding to someone. Is it possible to achieve the same results with acrylic paint? Yes, it is possible. It just you have to be a little careful with when it comes to the edges in particular. With acrylic, you have to adjust the edges on the spot because it dries within minutes. But yes, it is possible. And I do have students that use acrylics, so I've seen some really, really great results with acrylics. And yes, with acrylics, you definitely, as Kathy wrote, I would highly suggest using a Stay Wet palette, the palette with the sponge. Yeah, Monique. So the light that I use, I initially was using it for the modeling sessions when I was running portrait painting groups, and the problem with the LED light that I have is that on Amazon they only sell it as pairs. So it's kind of like they force you to buy two at the same time. But I'll keep an eye out to see if they sell the just a single light with the tripod. Hey, Pink Leela, do you prefer to paint animals, objects, or people? I tend to prefer to paint people. I don't know. I've always enjoyed portrait painting. I don't know why. It's just always been something that I've enjoyed more than anything with painting. And as I mentioned before, with the start of each one of these virtual painting sessions, always check the description box because I will have special sales for the duration of the live stream. So for instance, this one was actually completed this morning in my online classes, and it was available as a special sale. Special sales, again, they purchased during the live stream, comes with a bonus study painting on canvas of the artist's choice on a sheet of canvas, that is. So this one has already been purchased in this stream, but definitely on the next stream, this will be the one available as a special sale. So meaning you can, you have the chance to own this painting and also receive a surprise painting on a sheet of canvas of my choice. And those of you that are wondering what a sheet of canvas means, again, it means on a separate sheet of canvas. So you could end up receiving this one in the box with the painting that you purchase, or this one, or many of the other ones that I have. But definitely check the description box as soon as I go live. If you are interested in purchasing this painting in particular, as soon as you go live, as soon as I go live, check the description for the link. The paintings are at first come, first serve. Yep, and there is a link for that. And also, Monique, I will place the self-portrait on Etsy as well. So now, since we're talking about form, there are slow curves and there are fast curves. This is a slow curve. So in a slow curve just means an area that is closer to flat. A fast curve is an area that is less flat, basically. Hey Harja, yeah, we can definitely talk after the stream or on the messages. All right, gotcha, Harja. Hey Mariah, I never got acrylic to work as well as oils. I think it is limited. Acrylic is a little harder, I will say, but you know, you can take that with a grain of salt because oil painters will say that oil painting is easier, and acrylic painters will say that acrylic painting is easier. So it's really just down to personal preference. But I have a much more difficult time with acrylic. But that's most likely because my experience is predominantly in oil paint. Oh wow. See, if I didn't lift this, I wouldn't have seen that I missed some of the back. I'm just going to finger paint. I'm getting... By the way, this painting now comes with a custom fingerprint. An original fingerprint of mine. I apologize for my laziness there. Again, I don't recommend you do that with flake white in your mix of colors. But again, I'm not going to be like eating or anything during the painting session, so I'll be fine. Oh yeah, and DNA. Let's see, what have I missed? Hey Pink, Leela. Let's see. I'm an artist and I paint realism mostly and would love to sell my paintings but don't know how to get started, like what price, what website, tips to sell. Definitely I would check out Etsy. So for example, here is the paintings. Well, minus this one has already been sold, the one to the bottom right, but for example, this is what the listings look like on Etsy, which by the way, the UFO painting is still available, the pumpkins, the other still lives. Minus this one is the only one that has been sold out of all the ones that you're seeing there. So yeah, definitely try out Etsy. Yeah, I don't know if it's that much of a fingerprint there, Harja. All right, so now more to the hair. So I hope everyone's liking these streams. So definitely let me know if you're liking these virtual painting sessions. It seems like the majority of you do prefer this. And I like that we can connect with each other in real time. And I do enjoy this process of creating a painting in virtual painting sessions, creating paintings through these virtual painting sessions. And then you can help me market them as well. And also remember, you have a chance to own these paintings. So this very painting that you're watching right now could be yours on Saturday. Hey Annette, I'm glad you enjoy the streams. Hey Pink Leela, how do I make the hair so fluffy looking? I think it's down to the edges. Hey Monique, sorry, serious mishap in my studio. Spilled jar of oil medium. I cannot tell you how many times that's happened to me. And I'm glad that you're enjoying the streams. Julie Diana 1. Oh, can someone link the site? So hard job, my website is down at the moment. It needs to be updated. If you mean the Etsy is linked in the description, along with the online classes and everything. I don't see it so much in this side, but I'm gonna put more of the curls in her hair. Thanks, Pink Leela. I'm glad that this is helping you out. Yeah, I don't see these curls or these waves of hair in the photo reference, but I'm gonna just put them in there. So some paintings make me, I struggle more with some paintings than others. I'm definitely struggling with this one a little bit more than the other ones. Because oftentimes when you make things up like I'm doing, it can get a little more difficult. Hey Julia C, what tips can you give about flesh tone mixing? Certainly. So we started out with the Flake white / alkyd titanium white combo, or just very simply just with white, yellow ochre, and cadmium red. Make a really nice skin tone that you can then vary the tones of with raw umber. So that's the quickest and hopefully the most useful advice I can give to start out with flesh tone. And to get greenish colors with skin tones, if you're going for greenish colors, I would suggest not using green. I would suggest using yellow ochre and raw umber together. It gives you a very nice neutral green. And for a bluish tone, seldom is it needed, but if you're going to use a bluish tone, definitely I would suggest using ivory black as a blue color for skin tones. Only if you need to cool something down really fast. And of course I want to add more light to the hair. And then I'm going to go back to the background, adjust the background a little bit more. Then I'm going to put that that moon shape that I was talking about. So I want there to be a little more contrast with the background. Let's see. Hey Harjot, I've broken my glass painting palette. I fell asleep and during somewhat I might have kicked the palette. Ooh. Oh no. I usually say every glass palette has its day. I've broken a number of glass palettes by accident. So I'm going to add a little more contrast down here. And let's make sure I cover the bottom of the painting now. Alright, take care, Pink Leela. Oh, whoops. Again, more DNA. Hey Cindy, wonder if one could clone talent. I don't know. I think that I think talent is certainly an element, but I'm wondering if it's just kind of overrated, because a lot of it is definitely just a lot of hard work and interest. The more interest one has in their particular field, I think just the more they're going to do inevitably. Hey Mariah, wow, it looks great. I just saw it from a distance. It looks really good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That it reads the best from a distance. As I always say, I firmly believe that everything that I show in video, everything that I show you in the video is something I believe everyone can learn. And I do believe that this is the art. For me, my art is the ability to combine painting and video in a way that everyone benefits. And then I think that's what makes the painting so much more special. So for those of you that that own or will own paintings of mine created in video format, it's something special, I think, because you can see the painting from its infancy. You can see the entire process. And then you see what it ultimately becomes. Yeah, putting more DNA onto the painting. Hey Angela, welcome. I'm glad you like the background color. Yeah, that's a good question. On what platform? Imager. Oh, thanks, Harjot. I gotta look that one up. I actually don't think I've ever heard of that one, but I'll definitely check it out. I'm not very internet savvy. I should be, but I'm not. Thank you, Harjot. And here's the drama and the light that I'm trying to put in the background. So I'm definitely painting a little more slow pace this time, as I think we've just passed the 3 hours. So I'm still going to be adjusting it. Again, I'm hoping this sells on Saturday. I'm going to have the link ready for everyone on Saturday. So as soon as you see that I'm live on Saturday, you'll know that the link is up. The link is there on Etsy. So again, this painting will be available first come, first serve. Hey, Cincy. Oh, I'm glad that you... Yeah, this is my favorite brush, as you can tell. And someone once said that I always seem very happy when I'm using my favorite brush. And I really do enjoy this brush. And they do last forever. I have it linked in the description box there as my favorite brush. Didn't realize how much I had to do in this painting. The background, the hat, the hair, the skin tones, the form of the face. I'm going to put in that moon shape, and then all of this, and then the jewelry. So if you've just joined in, we're going to still be here for some time. Hey, Hardjaw. Yeah, no worries. Oh, two people. Oh, that's okay. For me, getting dislikes is a normal thing. Now, if I didn't put the alkyd in the ivory black, I'd be a little concerned about this being dry by Saturday, but I'm hoping that it won't have any issues. There's always that slight chance that it's not completely dry, and that always has to be accounted for. So definitely check out the community section of this YouTube channel to be extra sure. Hey, Bellevue Art. Oh, thank you for your kind comment. Shout out to you. Thank you. Hey, Monique, where is your studio? In your home? Yep, I have a small portion of this home that I live in. It's not my home. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not financially comfortable. Let's put it that way. I guess that's all I can say on the internet. But I'm hoping at some point in the near future to have my own home and create a studio in it. Putting more DNA into this painting. Deoxyribonucleic acid in the painting. Softening the edges with a dry brush. And now I'm going to put the cast shadow of the clothing. Yeah, Hardjob, definitely send me a link. I'd like to see what you did with that. Oh, thanks, Monique. Well, I mean, I'm thankful to have a space. And so yours is on the ground floor next to the garage. I wish this place had a garage. Oh, thanks, Hardjob. Hey, Troy, welcome to the chat, or the virtual painting session. I have a mammoth work ethic. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm still here. This one has been a little difficult for me, so I'm hoping it sells on Saturday. This one has been a little challenging because I have been making things up. I've been adjusting it. As you can see, even the light on the necklace. And then we're going to put the crescent moon to match with the jewelry. Oh, thanks, Monique. Mariah, fun. My studio was able to convert a whole living room as an empty nest. Wow. Oh, thank you. I'm glad this is a inspiration for you. Hey, Mariah, off to Halloween Zumba. Oh, that sounds fun. Well, thanks for tuning in. So again, even the jewelry, I'm adjusting it. I'm putting a little two little connectors to the jewelry. All right, fan question now. I always, not always, but sometimes I input a what do I call this now? My head is freezing here. A group question here. Let's see. Oh yeah, Cindy. Yep, definitely. I'll put in my Gmail. So here's my Gmail. Yep, please feel free to send me an email to my Gmail if you are interested in if you don't know if the online classes are right for you and you would like to have a sample lesson, or you would also like to have a sample template, drawing template, I can also send you that. A crowd question, that's it. I'm going to introduce the crowd question that I almost always ask in the beginning, then we might ask another one since we're still here for a while. So go ahead and type down your favorite artist of all time. I guess preferably we're talking about painters, but sculptors and any visual artists. Who's your favorite visual artist of all time? I start with my answer as always. It has remained consistent for a while now. My favorite painter of all times, my superhero, is Nelson Shanks. If you've never heard of Nelson Shanks, definitely look him up. Nelson Shanks' work is amazing. Hey Monique, what's up? All right, let's get the questions coming in. Or the responses coming in, sorry. I need water. Oh, there's the one I have to look up. Beer stat. Nice one, Clement. Oh, thank you, Kai and me. Thanks, Harjot. And Dali and Karloff. Gugan, awesome. Mariah. Monique says, tough question. Yeah, it can be a tough question. Leonardo da Vinci, Julia. Edward Soto, let's see, Bob Ross. Michelangelo, awesome. Frida Kahlo, Cindy coming in with Frida Kahlo. Living or dead, whichever. Nelson Shanks unfortunately passed away 5 years ago. So living or dead. And Mariah, let's see, classical masters, Impressionism, German Expressionists. Annette coming in with Tamara D. Limpic. I gotta check that one out. Someone's saying that's impossible for me to answer. Hey Monique. Oh, Rose Franson. Awesome. I met her at a portrait conference once. A long time ago when she was first introducing the 100 portraits of some town a long time ago. Very energetic artist. So I'm going to put the crescent moon shape over here. Let's see. And it's just off camera. I didn't realize the camera angle was a little bit off. I'm going to have to adjust the camera angle next time for you. So that was the first attempt at that. Let's try that again. Oh, you were there, Monique. Oh wow, that means we could have met and we didn't know it back then. Yeah, small world, huh? Hey, Angela, the Egyptian artist. Awesome. Hey, Cindy, I adore surrealism, hence my picks. Awesome. Someone saying only because I enjoy all sorts of art, it's difficult to name one artist who may use oils versus an artist who does watercolor. Yeah, I mean, that's why I changed it to favorite visual artist. I might put in some distant clouds here next time. Or maybe now, I don't know. Again, the crescent moon. Ooh, hey, Andrew Wyeth. That's a good answer, too. I mean, they're all good answers. Oh, nice. The kitten is picking up likes. Hopefully that helps to sell it. Hey, Pamela. Favorite living artist? David LaFell. Yeah, David LaFell, definitely. The Rembrandt reincarnation. So now I have to pick one bright highlight. And I think I'm gonna choose the metallic object that she's wearing as the brightest highlight. Hey Alex, no worries. Yep, we're still here. I think we're going on a record with the duration of the stream. Again, I had a lot to do with this one. Hey Progenitor, are the canvas panels your favorite to paint on? For the most part, yeah. For the most part, yeah. I do enjoy canvas panels. Or no, not canvas panels. Panels. These are wooden panels. Hey Monique, what time do I start on Saturday? I start. Usually I've been starting at 5:30, so 5:30 is a safe bet for when we will start on Saturday. I do know it's Halloween, so I'm kind of running a risk streaming on Halloween. But this will be available for purchase as soon as I go live. As soon as you see the update that I'm live, the very next stream, this painting will be available. Oh, thanks for sending that, Harjot. And of course, this painting will be available as a special. Meaning if you purchase this painting during the next stream, you will also get a, oh, thank you. You will also get a bonus painting study on a sheet of canvas. No Halloween around there. So that's probably for the best for me. That's probably for the best. Hey Cincy, do you like creating a texture to paint or just smooth gesso? I usually like a little bit of a mix. I like this surface because it has a light amount of texture but not too much. And again, I have this panel linked as my favorite panel in the description. It's a ampersand museum series flat 11 by 14 inch panel. It does have a tiny bit of texture. It's not super slick like some of the panels are. Hey Sydney, I don't know if they can be sold in bulk. I've been looking. Hey Monique. Oh, I'm glad you like the moon shape. I had that idea in mind the entire time when I started this. I knew I wanted to have kind of a three images. So here, here, and here, 3 focal points. With of course the portrait being the main one. Hey Harjot, I think I would say more, I guess contemporary realism is the word I would choose if I were to choose one adjective for my paintings. Contemporary realism has a little bit of everything. It has surrealism in it. It has naturalism in it. It has pretty much all of the elements that I put in my paintings. Hey Cincy, nice. I work at an art store, so yeah, definitely. I would check out the this brand. Fun fact, I still own the first painting that I ever did on YouTube. So if you go on the YouTube channel and you scroll all the way to the first post on YouTube, I still own that painting. And I may put that up for a special sale one day. That would definitely be a very special one. Let's see. Hey Alex, my brother had one of your paintings from a while ago. Wait, what? Really? Oh, interesting. I I haven't sold that many. It's possible, but I don't know. I usually keep uh a track of the inventory. Oh, yep, and thanks for creating the IGMUR. I gotta look that up. I don't even know how that's pronounced, but thanks, Harja. I've almost used up all my brushes here. And yep, anyone that is interested in the online classes for $10 a month, please check out the link that we have posted right there. Imgur. I gotta practice that one, how to pronounce that one. Hey Monique, would you consider adding a shawl to partially cover her arm on the left? Something about the... Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Purple. Yeah. That's a good observation there. All right, I definitely need medium for this. So depending on the value, if I get the right value, it's going to look like the shawl is transparent. And then I'm going to match it on the other side. I'm crossing my fingers that this works. Now, as you can see, this is a group effort, so we're definitely adding things in here. Yep, these are very interactive. I don't know how many other painters are as willing to add a shaw from imagination right away. But again, it just comes from I mean, it's just what makes these streams so wonderful. Oh, I'm glad you like it more, Monique. And yep, I'll get back to you, Harjot, in the messages. All right, take care, Harjot. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is a record. The amount of time we've been here today. Definitely. Yeah, that was an excellent idea, Monique, for the Shaw. Does everyone like the Shaw idea? Of course, I have to add some more DNA to this painting and bring the Shaw down. Yeah, I like the idea of the transparent Shaw. Oops, all right. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad you like this Shaw. Hey, Clement, if I paint more than 1 hour, I get motion sickness. It can be, it can definitely be kind of difficult to paint for long periods of time, but it all depends on what you're used to. And again, I'm hoping this painting will find a forever home on Saturday, so I have to put a lot of extra effort. Oh, thanks, Progenitor. Progenitor, yeah, it took a while. Let's see, the shoulder needs adjusting. I thought I had already adjusted it. I don't know. I don't know. And just imagine how much further we can take this painting on Saturday. Let's see. Hey, Alex. Let's see. What did... let me see. So something about your brother's name is different, Alex. I don't know. Can you look up what I set up? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to scroll. I can't find All I can read is that you said you'd be right back. Hey Monique, will you add more color to the? You will add more color to the skin. Yep, definitely. So next time there'll definitely be more glazes into the skin tones, so they'll be even more naturalistic. This is just setting up the stage for the glazes. But again, I'll use this image for the post, the Etsy post, and then of course we'll finish it. And whoever purchases this, I will send the final image, the final picture after the stream ends. Of course, these paintings are completed entirely in the live virtual painting sessions. Oh, okay, no worries, Alex. Yeah, I got you. Hey, Power Courage Wisdom, welcome. Oh, I'm glad you like the colors. Oh, thanks. Yep, Monique. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna glaze more of the colors. But that would be in the next sitting on Saturday. Also, shout out to you, Julie Diana 1, for hanging out with me this long. This must be the longest live stream I've ever done. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I think this is the longest live stream that I've done. Let's see. Take care, Cindy. I'm glad you enjoyed the session, painting session. What about the color of the eyes, Monique? Are you going to keep them dark? For the most part, I may put in some more information for the eyes. Actually, I may have to do that now. They may be a little too glary. Let's see. Hey, Troy Roberts, you said you had a hard time with this one. What made it difficult? I think what made it difficult is that I had to make up a lot of things. Usually when you make things up, it gets a little more complicated. Oh my goodness, it's 1 a.m. over there, Julie, Diana. Wow. Yeah, please don't feel obligated to have to be in the entire thing, especially if you have to work in the morning or something. I mean, we're actually almost done with this stream in particular. I'm gonna push that edge away a little bit. I just got your Gmail, Cindy. Hey, Power Coach Wisdom. It reminds me of the last backpack trip I took to a place known as... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, wow. Alright, so the paint is actually starting to dry a little bit since, remember, I did put some of the alkyds. So this will very likely be ready to work on Saturday. And remember, I'll have the link ready for anyone interested in purchasing this painting. As soon as we go live on Saturday, the link will be in the description box down below. Anyone interested in purchasing this painting, it will be a special. So each stream, always look in the description box. There's always going to be a special. And if we're lucky and we can purchase or have enough paintings purchased, we can definitely do certain upgrades to the streaming and to the online classes, to be honest. Oh, thanks, Julie Dana1. I'm glad you're enjoying the longer videos. So that should be about good for that. Now what I'm gonna do is run the fan brush across, just to ensure that there's not too much paint buildup. So this will be ready to finish on Saturday. Oh, no. Well, there was a lot of paint buildup somewhere because the brush did pick it up, so that's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to have to adjust that. Alright, so that should be about good. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to start to clean up some of the brushes and hang out for a little bit. And I'll be taking any questions. So this will be our questions and answers time. And also, those of you that have been watching and maybe haven't had the time to put in a comment or a question yet, definitely feel free to write something to us. And especially if you're new to the stream, I know that the audience number has fallen, but if you are new to the stream, definitely let us know. I can give you a shout out with the paintbrushes. Especially since I'm cleaning a bunch of them right now as we speak. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Definitely thank you. Anyone wondering what that noise is? It's this. So I just used the solvent and the paper towel. And these brushes are pretty much cleaned easily. And they're not very expensive brushes, in case you're wondering what these are. I don't even think there's a brand name to these. They're just a group of brushes that I bought in the local arts and crafts store. Oh, thanks, Monique. I'm glad that this is informative for you. Hey, Clement. Oh, welcome. And thank you for your first comment there. Shout out with the fan brush to you. Shout out to you, Clement. Thanks for joining in and viewing and for writing a comment. Hey Monique, the brand of brush, I always recommend Princeton. Princeton. So for instance, this is my Princeton fan brush. I use Princeton acrylic brushes. I pretty much use synthetic brushes for the most part. These are off-brand brushes. They're not very high quality. They were just purchased in bulk at a local arts and crafts store. And they're about like less than $1 each. I would tell you the brand if it was a brand, but as you can see, all it has is the number 12 on it. It doesn't really have a brand. Oh, hey Nina, thank you for subscribing. I'm glad that you enjoy the painting. Shout out to you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, sorry Monique. Sorry I can't be any more exacting. I can vouch for Princeton though. Princeton brushes are really good. I do want to have my own name brand brushes and materials in the future. I've been putting a lot of serious thought into that. I would like to be able to paint with brushes that have my name on it and sell them too. That would be really cool. If anybody knows any paintbrush manufacturers that would be willing to partner up with me to do that, let me know for sure. Definitely send me an email because I'm currently looking into that. I do want to have custom brushes and merchandise. Hey Kindred. Kindred 2 Jazz. First time in the live painting session. Awesome. Shout out to you with 2 of my brushes. Well, welcome to the virtual painting session. I hope that you are enjoying the footage and the dialogue and everything here. Hey Monique, no idea what that takes to have your own brush brand. Yeah, I have no idea either. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Hey Kindred Toe Jazz. Oh wow, thanks for I'm glad you've been following the YouTube channel for some time. Yeah, definitely feel free to join in more of the virtual painting sessions. I would love to have you here. And also everyone, please, if you're enjoying the content, please check out my online classes for $10 a month on Patreon. If you don't mind looking up patreon.com/upariartist. The online classes are continuing to evolve. We'll definitely always have at least one master study among many other projects. And they're set for you or for anyone to join in and work at their own pace. You can enter in as a complete beginner or someone with many years of experience. It's up to you. Well, awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely love to have you there, Monique. And I'll be sending that picture to you by tonight. Definitely. And again, Princeton brushes are amazing. And now, of course, to clean the palette. And again, this is our questions and answers time, so please feel free to ask me anything. Anything art related, of course. And also, remember, as soon as we go live on the next virtual painting session, so Saturday around 5 o'clock, this painting will be available for purchase. And you'll be able to watch the painting come to fruition while knowing that you will own this painting, original oil painting created during the virtual painting sessions. Hey Alex, yep, welcome back. We're just cleaning up the palette now, but don't worry, we'll be back on Saturday. Yeah, we've been here for a record time, almost 4 hours. Hey, Power, Courage, Wisdom, what type of fan brush is that you use as a blender? So the fan brush, I have 2 of them. This one is Salvador brand. This brush was actually given to me in a acrylic paint set collaboration video I did not collaboration, a product review video that I did a long time ago. So I got this brush and a bunch of other ones for free from the brand Salvador. So that video was a long time ago. This one right here is the Princeton brand, Princeton Select brush, fan brush. Yep, take care, Monique. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Alex, going to a super big party on Saturday because there might not be trick-or-treat in Florida. Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of, that everyone will be out and about on Halloween, so I don't know. We'll see. And I'll just save this little bit of extra paint for future use. Let's see. Hey, Kerndred, can I mix linseed oil with alkyd or alkyd gel as my medium? I don't know if I would mix the linseed oil with a gel-like medium. The gel-like mediums, like alkyd, the one you mentioned, is a really good medium to use on its own, just like I'm using this one here. This is my Venetian medium. So I would actually suggest to use alkyd on its own. I don't think you have to mix the linseed oil with it. What you do have to mix, is if you have like stand oil, whatever you do, don't use straight stand oil as a medium. Never, never, never use straight stand oil as a medium. But if you have alkyd, Liquin, or this one that I highly recommend, Neil McGilp, you can definitely use it on its own. Yep, definitely stop by if you get a chance on Saturday. And of course, Saturday is the moment of truth, really, to see if this painting will sell. So if you're interested in this painting on Saturday, definitely check it out. Or if you know any art collectors that might be interested, definitely send them our way. Let's see. Hey, Kathy, stay safe from the corona on Halloween. Yep, everyone be safe with that one. Thanks, Kathy. Hey, Michael, looks like you forgot to color the shadow on the nose. I did actually put a little bit of the color, but I didn't make it quite as dark as the the photo reference. But I'll probably glaze that in there a little darker next time. Hey, Alex. Oh, yeah, thanks for spreading the word. Yeah, definitely everyone's spread the word if you know any potential art collectors. Because these will usually take three sessions to complete, these portrait paintings. So they will be, these paintings are available right upon completion. I make them available. So meaning, again, it'll be available as soon as I go live for the final sitting on this painting. And then after that, we start a new one. Hey, Power, Courage, Wisdom, try partnering with Rosemary brushes. Yeah, I can look them up. I can definitely look them up and see if we can get some kind of connection going there. I just want to make sure this doesn't dry weird. Again, this painting also will, this will also come with matching fingerprints. All right, that should be about good. Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll check them out. Rosemary brushes, Power, Courage, and Wisdom. Thank you for sharing that. So, any last questions? So, any last questions, everyone? Before we sign off? Yeah, the fingerprints. Hey, Alex. Let's see. By the way, when it gets sold, can you let us know who gets it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully it gets sold. You can also check the Etsy, but yeah, just feel free to contact me. Hey, Kindred, Toe Jazz. I do use the fan brush to minimize glare. That is true. That's why I oftentimes run the fan brush, diagonal, because my lights are at a 45-degree angle from this direction. That's a good observation. So yep, Alex. So if this does sell, I'll definitely let you know. Again, I'm hoping it does sell next time, so we'll have the special sale that will come with the painting study of my choice in the box. All right, so thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I wish you the very best in all of your artwork, and I will see you on the next one.